This is one of my favorite videos to make. Brutal and hardcore elements are the things that I love the most in gaming, and so I wanted to compile the most insane looking brutal projects that are coming in 2024 and 2025. Let's just get into it right away without wasting time. First of all, we have Ferocious, a beautiful but also terrifying action horror game that I've been eagerly waiting for since 2020 at the least. But now the developer partnered with a publisher, which made the project skyrocket in terms of development time and new resources. So now we're looking at the game that devs always wanted to make from the beginning. A truly hardcore, realistic action horror shooter where you set foot on an island that was never meant to be discovered. What's in front of you is a monster and insects-filled island reminiscent of the King Kong movies, where every single thing is big and wants to kill you. Giant crabs, giant insects, giant disgusting sea creatures, and dinosaurs. Mix Far Cry, Crysis, and Turok, and this is what Ferocious is all about. In Ferocious, your adventure begins after a shipwreck in the uncharted waters of the Pacific Ocean, where you awaken on the shores of a deadly island. Your priority is to locate your missing brother, but as you venture deeper, it becomes evident that you're not the only human being around. Mercenaries infest the land, setting the stage for a game of stealth, strategy, and survival. You'll need to navigate meticulously crafted maps, each offering unique strategies to outmaneuver enemy patrols and encampments. As you progress through Ferocious campaign, you'll get to understand the complex situation that you fell into, as it seems dinosaurs and creatures you encounter are also victims of the mercenaries' ambitions. The choice is yours now. Engage in relentless combat, prioritizing brute violence, or study the wildlife to uncover the island's secrets and forge unlikely alliances in your quest for survival, which are dinosaurs. Now, before we get into the next brutal game, I'd like to give you guys another game that's already released, which I've been playing recently and definitely recommend checking out. They were kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video. Welcome to One State for mobile on iOS and Android, a project that aims to redefine online role-playing with tons of opportunities and jobs at your disposal, from police officer, gangster, businessman, criminal to just a simple worker doing his day-to-day routine, and all in a massive open-world Los Angeles. It's also free to download, by the way. The game just released one of its biggest updates yet, which gives the opportunity for players to form their very own gang and then be able to compete with others to become the most dangerous and respected organization in the city. I've been able to witness this firsthand when playing One State. You can be pretty much whatever you want and rise up the ranks of this world, from taking different jobs, starting your own business, or by taking the criminal route where things get a lot more dangerous very quickly. They also added gang houses and gang shops in this newest update, so you can just hang out with your crew there or gear up with weapons for some new challenges. It's not GTA though, nor is it a GTA clone. One State is its own game with its own engine and where you can create your own story. I'll be playing One State for quite a bit, so you can join me now by downloading the link in the description of this video and use my promo code. See you guys soon. Next up, we have Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, one of the most brutal and exciting action shooter out there that's releasing pretty soon as well. The team behind it just released its gameplay overview video, and man does it look absolutely filled with content and overall epic and grandiose moments with thousands of monsters coming at you on screen. Recently demoted, Lieutenant Tidus is back with the Ultramarines over a century after the events of the first game, but exactly what it's been doing in the meantime is still a mystery. Maybe we'll know about it in the game, but for now we'll need to stop the devastating Tyranid invasion that is consuming the jungle world of Kataku and the vast metropolis of Avarax, and it's up to the good lieutenant and his battle brothers to kick them out. The entire campaign story mode is playable alone or with up to 2 friends in seamless drop-in drop-out cooperative multiplayer, putting colossal swarms of Tyranids and insidious chaos forces to the sword with your own real-life battle brothers. Then after that, you can hop into the PvE mission modes or the competitive PvP multiplayer in 6v6 with character and weapon customization, which looks absolutely amazing. We literally have everything in one with this game, and I'm so excited for it. Space Marines 2's popularity skyrocketed after each gameplay trailer, and with reasons. The studio has even been able to add what's called a battle barge, which is one of the battleship fortresses of the Space Marines, which will head back to between missions to tweak your loadouts, choose from available missions, and gather intel by having conversations with the characters on ship, and you can even explore it.
With onboard personnel, review your next targets and tailor your loadout to your upcoming mission.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Whether you prefer close combat or ranged warfare, the Ultramarines' wide range of equipment offers you an array of devastating weapons and unique special abilities. A balanced approach is certainly wise, since performing a brutal melee finisher replenishes your armor and keeps you in the fight for longer. That's all just a taste of what is to come. We can't wait for you to experience the passion and care that our teams have poured into this game. We've got more surprises in store for you, to be revealed very soon.
In his name I will fight! For the Emperor!
Next up, we have No More Room in Hell 2, one if not my most anticipated zombie game there is at the moment, for the simple fact of how hardcore and brutal it is looking. We're not talking about a simple Left 4 Dead clone where you do missions, kill zombies and that's it. No, we're talking about an unforgiving 8-player co-op hardcore action horror where each move you make can be your last. It is a permadeath journey into the eerie darkness of zombie-infested zones. As an emergency responder, you must survive, scavenge, stockpile, and fulfill your mission, then repeat each time in an ever-changing experience. It is 8 co-op players that spawn across one huge map, deploying their wits and deadly reflexes to unite and survive against the unstoppable forces of the undead. Players must communicate and strategize to survive, with danger lurking in every shadow. You can carve your path through the horde with combat or cunning. There are multiple ways to tackle any scenario in this game, and thanks to proximity voice chat, there's even more possibilities. But character permadeath creates huge consequences for every bad decision, as the undead react to every move and noise that you make. Draw foes away with a car alarm, lead them directly into the teeth of a trap, or go with a more forceful approach of explosive action. Each match, you'll go from shaking in the darkness with only a beer bottle to forming a fully stocked co-op squad with assault rifles and explosives. An ever-present threat remains though. If any responder dies, all of their progress is lost. Next up, we have Industria 2, a brutal narrative FPS which is all centered on the gritty and dark atmosphere of a parallel dimension, inspired by games like Half-Life. Here you will find an immersive and brutal experience with physics-based interaction, crafting system, and a diegetic inventory that grounds the gameplay in the game environments. In this world, there are strange machines and humans doing experiments and searching for something, and the game includes vivid machine ore spilling and a body dismemberment system, which will lead to intense firefights. Take a look.
Oh shit, they're coming!
Next up, we have the Forever Winter, one of my most anticipated games for the simple fact of how unique and brutal it looks. Imagine war gets so bad in our world that religious groups are starting to praise war machines. This is what this game is all about. It's post-apocalyptic, it's terrifying, and it's all about survival. You are but a mere survivor in this game, fighting to survive against two massive factions who are waging war against each other. No one really cares about you in this game, you're just a random survivor and not a soldier. But as you grow more and more with your hideout, things will start to change a little bit. The battlefield is unpredictable thanks to the Forever Winter's dynamic encounter system. Enemies have their own goals and agendas, operating in coordinated groups, undertaking full-scale battles, and they'll intelligently react to your actions. The battlefield you leave won't be the same one that you return to. You'll need to use your wits, stealth, and skilled gunplay to make it out alive.
And not every battle is one worth fighting. Only kill what you can loot and get away with. Every time you open fire, you are ringing the dinner bell. Make it worth it. Welcome home, deep down in the guts of the city. Refugees seek shelter here, and they choose your level because you have one of the few things that matter. Water. H2O brings traders, shops, and allied mercenaries that have your six. If you want to survive, you'll need to pick up jobs from the two warring factions. Be smart about the jobs you take. The more a faction controls a sector, the more heavy units they will deploy, and the more dangerous it becomes. The more jobs you do, the more jobs you'll get, and the longer you'll keep everyone alive. No one gets by in this world all on their own, so don't be afraid to help others when you can. Donation stations are made available where high-level vets can share gear with low-level baby scavs. You were in their shoes once too. Here you can customize your rig, an innovative modular platform that grants you advanced abilities. Pneumatic jump allows you to quickly traverse rough terrain and reach hard-to-get drops. Turrets allow you to shred, at least for a short time. And scanners allow you to scout ahead to plan your route. You want guns? You've got them. Modify and upgrade your firearms for the jobs you take. Always remember, the more gear and ammo you bring in, the less you can carry out. So spec accordingly.
Next up we have Striden. Just take a look at this familiar yet unique FPS action game where animals can help you in battle.
Friendly Mustang has arrived on the battlefield. Take the electrotube to your radio transmitter.
Next up we have a big and ambitious medieval horror action project that everybody should know about. It looks to bring so many interesting features and all in a gritty medieval world. Take a look.
Alright, I'm looking. What did I say then, eh?
Good for the paint.
That's it. That painted armour. Bloody savages, didn't I say?
Yeah, you said it, Granger.
Get off him. What, you think he's got blight? Sometimes it's harder to spot, yeah? Gets in your veins first. Clogs up your brain. Infected before you know it. He's dead. Poor bastard reeks. Probably dead for days. You're new to this. It only gets worse after they're dead. Makes you almost sorry for him. My ass doesn't feel too sorry. Keep looking.
Next up, take a look at what looks like an incredibly brutal and fun FPS game. You probably already know about it if you're familiar with the series. Take a look.
Who's ready for a bit of fun then?
Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. Is she really alive? What is this? Where are you, Mary? Now, where is that girl?
Finally, take a look at a Dead Space inspired action horror game that brings brutality and dismemberment to the next level. Welcome to Negative Atmosphere.
before something else breaks. Lights are back on, that's good.